since you've been here, you've just become angrier and angrier. And I was like, because I need to leave. Get me out of here already. I don't want to be here.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hey, I'm Michelle Hammer, and you're watching Schizophrenia and the City. And today we're talking about your top 5 questions about the psych ward. I put a little questionnaire out, and I got a bunch of questions, and we're talking about the top 5 that I got. Let's get started. Let's preface this by saying that I have schizophrenia, and I've been to the psych ward 3 times, and I'm speaking from my experience in the psych ward, not necessarily from everybody else's. First question is, did you share a room, and what was the other person like? The first time I had a roommate, it was a woman. She tried to, die by suicide, and she was a mother. That was that. She was a mother, and her daughter came to visit her, and I remember feeling in there that, I was also in there for an, attempt of sorts, and I kept thinking, if I had a daughter, how would that make them feel? I have a mother and a father. How does this make my mother and father feel? And it was very eye-opening to me, just seeing that and thinking, wow, it really does hurt a lot of people around you. And it kind of just got to me actually thinking that. The next one I was in, I had a roommate. She was in the hospital for her cancer diagnosis, and they told her that she would have to be on blood thinners for the rest of her life, which made her very upset. So they decided to stick her in the psych ward because of her depression she was exhibiting. I don't think she should have been in the psych ward, but that's where they decided to put her. And then, she eventually left. The next roommate I had was just a woman, a local woman of the area who, wanted to get her meds changed. And she was trying to calm me down because I was very antsy in there. And she was just telling me, oh, Michelle, you gotta just sleep through it. You gotta sleep through it. And I was like, okay, lady. Sure. So, yes, I did have roommates. They were nice people. I really don't have anything bad to say about them. I know other people have stories about, arguing with roommates or roommates trying to steal their things, but I always had good roommates. Question number 2. If you check yourself in, can you leave if you want to? No. Once you're checked in, you are now the hospital's problem. You are now with them. They have to make sure that you're okay to be discharged, and they're not just going to let somebody out just because they said, oh, I don't want to be here, I'm fine. No, that's not going to happen. I tried that. It's not going to happen. You can't just do that. No. You did something, you tried something, you thought something was wrong. You can't just say, no, I'm good now. No. Doesn't work like that. Wish it did. Wish you could just leave when you want, but it doesn't work like that. No, not so much. Oh well, it's just how it is. I think we're up to question number 3. Did you encounter mean nurses? Well. One psych ward I was in, they decided to say, you should be on this medication. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And I noticed that I was just becoming angrier and angrier and angrier. And I was like, I'm a student athlete. I really need to get some exercises. And they're like, oh, run a sprint up and down the hallway. Are you kidding me? You want me to run sprints up and down the hallway to get my exercise in? I was like, can I go outside? No. Why can't I go outside? Somebody ruined it one time, so you can't go outside anymore. Nobody's allowed outside. I was like, okay, how can I get some exercise? Oh, well, there's that stationary bike. That stationary bike was 30 years old. So I was just getting antsier and trying to talk to the nurses, can I get out of here? What can I do? How can I get out of here? What can I do? And just one nurse just is like, is there anything that you do besides complain? Do you ever not complain? I'm like, yeah, when I'm not in here, yeah. This is ridiculous already. And why didn't they even notice that since they started me on that medication, I've just become angrier and angrier? Because when I had an appointment with the doctor in there, they're like, since you've been here, you've just become angrier and angrier. And I was like, because I need to leave. Get me out of here already. I don't want to be here. And they're like, well, this isn't really helping your case. And I'm like, well, then I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Because nothing is helping. You're not helping me at all. And it was just, I was not having a good time. I was not. Thank God I got out. Eventually. Take a deep breath over that one. And this pulls us into question number 4. Were you ever sedated due to bad behavior? Let's put a trigger warning on top of this one. Now, this one time, I needed to go to the psych ward, I had to stay at the local hospital because there was no beds there. And I was getting pretty angry. I said, I feel better. I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. I need to get out of here. Let me leave. And I just was kind of laying in a hospital bed in a dark room. And there's like a nurse going, you need to behave. We don't like how you're behaving. And I'm like, let me speak to the doctor. I don't want to be here. And I'm just going all over the place because, I've got my New York attitude and I'm in upstate New York and they just don't know how to handle me because I'm just too much for them, I guess. And then the nurse comes in with 3 male nurses and says to me, we want to give you a shot because you're misbehaving. And if you say no, we're just going to hold you down and we're going to give you the shot anyway. And what did I say? I don't want it. The 3 male nurses strapped me down with my arms stuck here, my legs stuck there, and they shot a needle into my butt. Next thing I know, it's 8 a.m. the next day. Yep, that's right. That was great. I'm a little bitter about that still, obviously. Which brings us to our next question. Question number 5. Do they let you shave? That is a good question. I'm in the psych ward and I go up to the nurses and I'm like, can I have a razor for shaving? And they said to me, why do you need that? Like, why do you think I need a razor? And they're like, I need to like shave, like shave. And they're like, okay, but we're going to have to have somebody watch you. I'm like, watch me in the shower? They're like, no, they'll stand outside. So I'm like in the shower, whatever. I do my thing. They're like, are you done yet? Have you used the razor yet? Are you done with it yet? And I'm like, geez, people, come on. But yeah, they'll let you shave. Maybe not at all, but at some. But they'll just stand outside the shower waiting for you to be done. Yes. I hope these little Q&A question answers, I hope it helped you in some way. I hope you're not scared of going to the psych ward. I hope it helped you be more comfortable with trying out things. Learn a little much, learn a little some, learn a little whatever. You know what it is. If you gotta go, you gotta go. If you don't want to go, maybe you gotta go. I don't know. You gotta go, you gotta go. I'm not saying don't go. I'm not saying go. I'm saying go if you feel comfortable, and if you have to go, make the best of your experience. Seriously. And that's how I'm going to sign off on this. Peace out, people. Stay safe. You got it.